shit out of you, man. I'm gonna knock your dick in the dirt.
You're 5'6.5", even though you freaking say you're 5'7" on Tinder.
What are you gonna do about it?
Stop freaking monkeying around and let's get down to freaking business.
Get on your feet, pal.
Yeah.
Let's find out how tough you are. I want to know right now how tough you are. Come on.
My freaking ex texted me while I was freaking pumping iron. You know what I freaking did? I looked at the freaking phone, threw it down, and picked up the freaking weights.
That's what I thought.
What up? It's Garage Gym Homie. And today, I'm reviewing Apollon Nutrition Over the Top. Full spectrum intra-workout with fast-acting carbohydrates, EAA, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you. So click subscribe and let's get into the homies. Hey, man, hope you're living from here, man. Staying out of here where it's noisy, homies. Hey, man, this is what I'm going to say. If you like what I have to say about the hitter, I'm going to link below where to get it with the discount code. Knock some big cash off. See, you money-hungry grubbing son of a guns, man. Always you spend too much time looking for a dang deal, not enough time pumping some dang iron, man. So I'm going to give you a deal if you like what I have to say, man. We're going to talk facts, man. We ain't talking feelings here. So this is what, I had one more. Yeah, man. A lot of you, I've heard a lot of people talk about the price of this product. The price. I got news for you, homies. It takes money to make muscle, dog. Takes money to make muscle, man. So I don't think about the price, man. First of all, I don't think about the price. I didn't pay for it, homie. It was sent to me. God bless the homies who sent it to me. Also, man, before I ever started the dang channel, I spent top dollar on supplements, man. I used to get Beverly International. I didn't look for deals on there. I just called up the company and bought it, man. I'm an alcoholic, man. I got a disease and it centers in my head, and I can't afford to be thinking about money, man. If you want something, you buy it, you support the companies you like, end of freaking story, man. You ain't gonna spend too much on yourself. It takes money to make muscle. I don't care what you say. You could say, oh, GGH, how about those people in prison? They're yoked up. Yeah, homie, who you think's paying for their eating? They're sleeping, they're resting. The taxpayer, homie. Someone's paying for that dang muscle, man. Don't let me catch you in prison, man, and freaking have me as the taxpayer paying for your dang gains, homie. Let's talk about the facts here, man. So they're doing this 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss thing here. It only makes sense for me to take 2 scoops, and I'm going to tell you why, man. First of all, 2 scoops is 160 calories. And I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons, man. I'm going to give it to you straight, homie. I don't care how much I like Apollon Nutrition. Everything in life has pros and cons, man. Everything. Don't let them fool you over there at any supplement company, man. There's pros and cons to everything in life, homie. And GGH is here to deliver the news, man, straight from the horse's mouth. So I just want you to know, I finished the tub. I got 1 serving left in the bottom, maybe a serving. Okay, before I forget, the scooper was exactly the right amount. They got that 37. So 2 level scoops is the full 74.3 gram serving. So this is what they're giving us, man. You got these 160 calories, 39 grams of carbs, 10 grams of sugar, which is 10 grams of added sugar, which we expect. Carbohydrate double punch. So they're giving us this highly branched clustered dextrin, 30 grams. Oh, and at the full dose, you get 20 servings. D-ribose, 10 grams. And I can't tell you what all this stuff does, man. These are carbs here. So they're supposed to fuel you during your training. Then you got all the EAAs. They're loading you up with the essential amino acids. Then you bring it down here, strength and performance. So they start with creatine, 5 grams. Betaine anhydrous, which is for the power output, 2.5 gram. Pico 2 grams. And Elevate TP, 300 milligrams, Synactive, 100 milligrams. That alone is the reason for me why it only makes sense to do 2 scoops, homie. It doesn't make any sense for me to take 1 scoop because I'm replacing my creatine supplement with this. I'm stopping taking creatine. I'm going to take this while I'm on it. So it's not, I'm a bodybuilder, homie. Most of us want our 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day. And what am I going to do? Take 1 scoop and then supplement, get another 2.5 from a creatine? I'm just going to use this as my creatine supplement. So I'm going to take the full dose so I get my 5 grams. That's me, homie. And then the Betaine 2.5 grams. Everything just kind of seems dosed right at the full amount. Then electrolyte and hydration, taurine, 3 grams, coconut water powder, 1 gram, both awesome ingredients. Tricalcium phosphate, 294 milligram, potassium phosphate, 189, sodium phosphate, trimagnesium phosphate. This is all way above my pay grade, homie. I'm not going to pretend that I know about all these ingredients, yada, yada. I know what EAAs do or supposedly supposed to do. I know what electrolytes and hydration supposed to do. I know what Betaine, creatine. I know what most of this stuff is for, and the added sugars. Here's the point, man. I had a few concerns when taking this. First of all, this is, I don't care what you say, this is the most loaded intra-workout on the market, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't, you know, I don't know what to say as far as, I can't say it's the most. I've never seen a more loaded, not creatine, intra-workout than this, personally. A 74.3 gram serving. That tops it all, homie. Let me get out of this sun, man. I'm getting I'm sweating. I'm doing a lot here. So the point is, this is the label. The label freaking rocks on this, homie. The label on this, label alone, this thing rocks. So my concern with this was that I take it and put in a big tub of very cold, not tub, big bottle. I got a Pharma bottle. It's bigger than your average shaker bottle. And what I do is I use very cold alkaline water, and I use 2 scoops, used it 20 times, homie. And I used it, my concern was that by using this, it's such a loaded scoop, it wasn't going to be hydrating. Like, there was just too much, like it would be too thick. Because it's 74.3 grams, that's a lot of powder, homie, you're taking in. So my concern was it was going to be thick. I swear to you, homie, this was as hydrating as any EAA supplement that I've ever had on the market with a 10 gram scoop or 15 gram scoop. They whatever they did in here was correct. With how they got the hydration, it did not feel like it was too thick. You know, you're putting so much powder and water. I was like, man, I want it to be hydrating. It's the summertime, yada, yada. Now, here's what I'll say, man. I like the idea behind all of the ingredients in here. Do I know that they're doing what they're doing? Heck no, homie. I don't know that EAAs have done a dang thing for me. I'll be straight with you, man. I don't know a dang thing about whether EAAs do anything or BCAAs. I don't care what you Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Fauci Jr. types tell me. I'm talking about personal experience. I don't know that taking EAAs do anything. Creatine, I know it does. I can feel the difference when I've been on creatine and when I pulled it out of my system. I'm very in tune with my body. Creatine's tried and true. I have to assume most of this stuff is solid, man, or all of it is solid. Got no reason to say it's not. I just don't know, homie, that this is doing a lot. So the way I see intra-workouts, and I'm just giving you my angle on all this, it's like, it's kind of one of those things where I'm a big believer when you show up to the dance floor, homie, and you're ready to pump some iron, you better be prepared already. It's like going to war and you're like, I don't have any guns. I'm going to wait to get to war to get my weapons. You better walk in already prepared, homie, with your rest right, your nutrition right. Don't rely on an intra-workout to get you through training. So who is this for, man? It's for anyone who wants it, man. It's not for You don't have to be the most serious iron pumper in the world to buy this, homie. If you look at this and you say, hey, man, I like that label. I like getting my EAAs. I don't have to have a separate creatine supplement. I can sip my creatine through my training. It's hydrating. Guava strawberry. I can't taste it because of my brain injury, but I could dang sure tell it was sweet. Didn't have a super artificial feel where it was overwhelming or not hydrating. Everything about it was good. I got one negative thing to say about this, man. I got one negative thing to say. It ain't about the servings amount or any of that. You know, I don't care about that. The one thing I didn't like about this, and this is a pro and a con. Some of you might love this, homie. I noticed in the 20 days where I took this, first of all, it's 160 calories. So to me, if I'm really on point, this is my honest review, homie. If I'm really on point and I'm shredding down for the summer, every calorie counts to me. I'm eating like 1,800 right now calories. I'm shredding down for the summer. It's very hard to fit another 160 calories into your regimen when you're using it all up as an intra-workout. You got to be very particular about each calorie. So that the cons of this is I did notice that I retained some water with it. And it gave me a very full look. I don't know what's in here that did it, or maybe it's all of it comes together. It's so loaded. It gave me a very fullness, very full look. It actually seemed like it put size on me, like it, not actual muscle. I'm not saying I gained muscle taking this. I'm saying it gave me a look like I looked fuller when I was taking it. And that's the con I didn't like about it, because I felt like I was a little, like retaining water a little, like I was a little bloated. And that's probably expected with this kind of thing. Having said that, this would be freaking awesome. I would love using this during the colder months when I'm not concerned about the calories, getting 160 calories in extra. When I'm really shredding and on point, man, I can't afford to do that. During the fall and winter, when I'm trying to put on new muscle tissue and I'm not scared to retain water, I want that nice, full, little puffier look, this would be freaking legendary, homie. I'm not saying you shouldn't use this when you're cutting. It's all in the numbers, homie. If you can fit this into your numbers, go for it, homie. But for me to add in another 39 grams of carbs in my regimen when I'm really trying to be on point for the summer, it's difficult, man. It's really difficult. So that's the only con about it, was I noticed some water retention with it. But that was me. That's how I responded to it. And what else am I going to say, man? Oh, this was actually the first intra-workout I took. So here's a positive, where I actually felt like it kind of held me a little more through training. Like it gave me some energy or fuel. And I don't normally feel that, homie, from intra-workouts. Up until pretty much this supplement, I've thought it's like I'm already prepared. So if you go in, you're already prepared with your diet, your training, your rest, your spirituality, helping other people. I think this will give you some extra fuel. It seemed like my endurance has been good when I've been using it. It just seemed really solid, homie. I really enjoyed using it, and it felt super hydrating. Besides the one negative thing, I got to keep it real with you, of the noticing water retention, a little fuller look. And some of you might love this. Some of you have a hard time keeping on size, or who want to, look more swole, look bigger. This is going to be perfect for you, homie. So I might come back to this again if they still have it on their line in the winter months and really kind of embrace it more, homie, because I was kind of scared to use it in my head a little bit after I started noticing that I don't want to use the word bloated, just a little fuller looking than I wanted to be. So anyway, man, solid formula here. I mean, this boy is loaded as heck. really positive experience, man. Don't buy into that hype of this is only for the most serious athletes in the world and this and that. Bro, this is for you if you want it. You want the dang supplement, you buy it, homie. Treat yourself. That's who it's for, man. Don't stay out of your head with nonsense, man. This is what, EAAs, BCAAs, some creatine. This is for anyone who wants it, man. You see the label, you think, man, I want to support Apollon and get this. That's who it's for, homie. I've heard a lot of talk about, oh, they're over the top. It's only for the most, hardcore. But no, it's for you if you want it, dog. That's what any of these supplements are for, man. Hey, man, don't piss GGH off, homie. Together, let's get this dang muscle. God bless all of you. Did we leave every stone unturned? I think so, homie. I think we went through the whole thing. Good endurance on it. It seemed like it held me a little through training, gave me a little extra oomph in my step. I noticed. Maybe, it's placebo, but it seemed like it did. A nice fullness feeling when I drank it. Very hydrating, enjoyable to sip on during training. Everything positive, homie. Unless you're really shredding down like I am right now, then you got to be careful about the 160 calories. Other than that, man, God bless all you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.